Hi everyone, so welcome to my next video. I've decided today to do a short anti-bullying video because this is something that has affected me throughout my life, and also my mum has told me that the primary school that my brothers go to, that I also went to, would possibly like me to do an anti-bullying speech at some point and go in and do that to educate the children. So I thought it would be a good idea if I did a little YouTube video on bullying and see what you guys think about it, and maybe if there are some bullies out there, I'm sure there's at least one of you, that it will change the way you think of other people and your behaviour, hopefully. Okay, so some statistics. Excuse me. 8 out of 10 disabled children experience bullying at some point in their life. That's 75%. More than 80%. 80% of disabled children will experience bullying from their peers and other people at some point in their life, just on the grounds that they have a disability. I think this is absolutely shocking. 75% of disabled children have fewer friends than their peers. Again, shocking. I don't understand why that is. We all need friends, but there we are. Which got me thinking about my own experience with bullying and the bullying that I've faced over the years. Obviously, me walking differently and having cerebral palsy was the reason for the bullying. I'd get insults such as, oh, you're spastic, get new legs, wonky donkey. Even someone called me happy feet once, which I actually laughed at because I hadn't heard that one before. So when I was a kid in primary school, I had Pedro boots to try and help the way I walk and try and support my feet. And they were ugly. They were the ugliest boots you'd ever seen. They were black, waxy, horrible. The inside was like orange, and if your feet got too hot, then you pull your foot out, your sock would be dyed orange. It's awful. But people just loved to take the piss out of my shoes. They just loved it. Your shoes are so ugly, why are you wearing those? Oh, you're not going to get better legs by wearing them, look at the sight of them, blah, blah, blah. What they failed to realise is my shoes cost more than probably their whole entire outfit, because those of you that have worn Pedro boots and had to buy your own Pedro boots will know how expensive they are, especially if you have to buy them privately for your child. I was lucky enough, I got mine on the NHS, which I'm extremely grateful for, but should my family have had to pay for them, they would have cost a pretty penny. Another thing that I've experienced in my life, which a lot of people have when it comes to bullying, is banter. Oh, it's just banter. We're only joking. It's so funny. It's a joke. You know, lighten up, have a laugh. Oh, you spastic. Oh, don't worry, it's only banter. I hate banter. Banter is wrong. There is no... You can't stick a flower in a butthole and call it a vase. So you cannot discriminate someone and call it banter. Patronising somebody. Making them feel less than they're worth. Insulting them. Especially about something that's not their fault and they can't change. So with me, it was, oh, go and get new legs. Oh, well done, actually. You know what? I can't get new legs. So, you know, your insult's pretty pointless. I also got a lot of bullying when I had my legs in plaster in secondary school to try and stretch the tendons in my feet to enable me to walk a bit better. And some allowances had to be made for me because of these casts, i.e. I got to leave class 5 minutes early. Yes. Because I had to walk to my next lesson without getting knocked over and trampled on by my peers. It's very difficult to walk with both your legs in plaster, especially if you have difficulty walking anyway. And I'd get, well, why are you allowed to leave 5 minutes early? Why can you wear, like, you know, different shoes to us and we can't? It's not fair. And, you know, just because you're a spastic doesn't mean you should get special treatment, blah, blah, blah. And there's that other word, spastic. My most hated word of all insults. I hate the word spastic. It is not funny, it's not banter, it's a derogatory, horrible term that should not be used to describe anyone. So, yes, some of my own experiences, including what I have just mentioned. I have been slapped, kicked, punched, pushed, spat at, had yoghurt thrown at me, and their favourite, kicking me in the back of the legs. Now, why anyone would think it is okay to put their hands on another human being to cause harm is absolutely beyond me. But that seemed to be their favourite, kicking me in the back of the legs. Thank you, you little bastards. Well, you're probably grown up the same as me now. Thank you. I bet you still grew up to be bastards. Yeah. Also, adults can be worse than children. You've no idea through my life the sniggers, the looks and the under-the-breath comments I've got from adults. Yes, full-grown adults that should know better, but apparently not. On the subject of adults, I also think that as adults, the knowers of all knowledge, we should be teaching our children that under no circumstance is it okay to bully somebody else. And I think a lot of people tend to brush this under the rug. And when confronted with their child being a bully, they'll say, oh, but they must have said something first. Oh, I'm sure he didn't mean it. Oh, I'm sure he's only joking. They're only kids. It's only banter. No, your child is a little shit who is bullying other children, and you as a parent should take full responsibility for that. Educate your child. Sit down with them in a civilised manner, have a chat with them, explain to them why it's wrong to pick on other people, and then they won't do it anymore. Yeah. So that is a little bit about my own experience and some statistics that I've found. Also, I just wanted to take this chance to say that the stigma around having a disability really needs to be put to an end. And it's not an excuse for anyone to be horrible to anyone. And I just want to mention that disabled people can bully too. The statistics are much lower, but nobody should be picked on for being different. Nobody should be denied a chance in life at anything because they're different. I am a disabled person. I now have a career with progression. I have a nice friends and family around me. I'm learning to drive, to get a car. I've travelled round Southeast Asia, for example. Most of the people that bullied me in school, I see from time to time in the town centre and around the city that I live. And I can honestly say most of you have amounted to nothing. You have no job, you have no money, you have no car, and you didn't even put in the effort to succeed in your life because you're too busy bullying other people. Now, I look at where I am now, and I look at where they are now, and they got the shit end of the stick. So what goes around definitely comes around. We need to stand together and stop bullying. And if your child is bullying somebody else, you as an adult need to take the responsibility, sit them down and explain to them why it's wrong. If you as an adult are on a night out taking the mickey out of that wheelchair user, that old person, that deaf person, because it's banter, just think about how they feel when they then go home and you've been picking on them all evening, every Friday night, in the pub, with your friends, because you think it's funny. It's not. It's not banter, it's not clever, it's not big, and it isn't cool. We should all be making an effort to get along and be nice to each other. Stop bullying, stop discrimination, and make an effort. A disabled person is no different than you. There is no reason why they can't be your friend, and probably the best friend that you'll ever have. So I just wanted to take some time to make this short video just to outline that subject, which I will do more on, maybe in another video, and also to see what you guys think and share your experiences as well, like what sort of experience have you had with bullying. If you are a bully and you're watching this video, comment below and let me know how you feel now after watching it. So I'll catch up with you guys next week. I'm going to do maybe another walking video. I might do one while I'm out and about, who knows. Take care guys, bye.